Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name of Munangiwa, aka The Chosen One. So on today's episode, I would like to talk about the requirements to teach English in Thailand and also how to apply for an English teaching job in Thailand. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking me, Chris, do you have any idea, or Munangiwa, do you have any idea when China is going to open its borders? And as it is right now, to be honest with you, I don't think that this is something that will happen anytime soon. So if that's the case, why not look at other countries wherein maybe you can go and teach English? Like, there are so many countries that people can go and teach English at, though China is the best country because I'm saying it's the best country because I'm in China and I have experienced China, but you might find out that other countries are also best. But when it comes to salary, when it comes to living conditions, when it comes to the cost of living, I do think that China is still the best. But then if you really need a job to teach English, there are also other countries that you can go and teach in, or you can go and teach at. There are countries like Thailand, there's countries like South Korea, there's Japan, there's Saudi Arabia, there's there are a lot of countries, there's Poland. There are just so many European countries that you can also go and teach English in, and also there are other Asian countries that you can go and teach English. On today's episode, I would like to cover the requirements of going to teach English in Thailand. Stay tuned. The first requirement is that you should have a degree. You should also have a diploma. So having a degree doesn't necessarily mean that you should have a degree in bachelor's of education. No, if you have any degree, you can qualify to go and teach English in Thailand. And also you should be from a native English speaking country as well as a non-native English speaking country, NES and NNES. So the other requirement is that you should have a TEFL certificate. You should also have a CELTA. And then there are some scores. It's like 500 plus score or 600 plus scores that you should have passed in those kind of certificate. But then if you have a TEFL certificate, you are good to go. If you have like a bachelor's of education degree, you are very good to go. If you have a diploma in any course, you are also good to go. And then the other requirement, or before I can go on, so with a degree and a diploma, it's not really much a necessity that you should have those. It's not like a must requirement. If it is just preferred, if they say degree, diploma, preferred, it means that if you don't have a degree or you don't have a diploma, they can still hire you. But it helps you if you have a degree or a diploma to have an upper advantage compared to other candidates who don't have the qualification. Do you get what I'm saying? So the other requirement is that you should pass a non-criminal background check, and also you should pass a health check. You should be from the age of 24 to the age of 55. So if you are between age 24 and age 55, you do qualify to go and teach English in Thailand. To teach English in Thailand, you must know like what type of school you want to go and teach at. Thailand, there are 5 different schools. There is an international school, there is a private school, there is a public or government school, there is also a language school. Did I mention a language school? There's also a university. Those are 5 schools wherein you can go and teach English at. So let's look at an international school. So with the international school, is that the requirement a bit high because salary is more competitive at an international school. So they will need you to have a bachelor's of education degree, or you should have, if you don't have a bachelor's of education degree, you can have a teaching license, because salary, like I said, is more than other schools here at an international school because it's internationally recognized. And also you should be a passionate person, you should be flexible, determined teacher, or a candidate that they can consider if you want to do on your, so in your CV you should put all those kind of things, that you are flexible and not just to stand out to be the best. So you should say that you're flexible, you are a good teacher, you have experience, and then because experience matters when you want to teach English at an international school. And also, like I said, the salary it's way more high than other schools. And then you have your private school, which is owned by private individuals. Also, the salary is a bit high, but it's not more than international school at an international school, but the salary is also very high. And then the requirements here, they are not so much strict like at an international school. If you have a diploma, if you have a degree, if you have a TOEFL certificate, you can take your chances and apply, and maybe you can be lucky and get a job at an international school in Thailand. And then you have your public or government school. This one, the salary is not that high because, you know, like the government school, they get subsidies and they get like less sponsors. And then so that's why the salary is not that high compared to other schools such as international school, your private school. So if you want to work at a government or public school, you can just go and apply there. You don't necessarily need to have a degree also or a diploma. But if you have a TOEFL, again, I said having a degree and a diploma gives you an upper advantage. But then the salary, it's not that high, but you can live and still be able to save with the salary that you get at a public or government school. And then you have your language school. So with a language school, excuse me about that. With a language school, the thing is, these are after. A language school is more like an after class thingy where you can go and learn after school, where kids usually go and learn after school, where they go and learn English, you know. So normally they will attend their international school, their private school. Then after that, let's say maybe they attend from morning until 5 o'clock, and then language school start from maybe 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That's where they go and attend their English classes there. So with this, it depends. Your salary can depend on the amount or the success of the language school. If the language school is very successful, you can be very lucky and get a high salary. But if not, then it doesn't have like success. But by success, I mean like if the school or the language school has a lot of learners, you know, a lot of students. If then it does have a lot of students, you can surely get a high salary. With the hiring process at a language school, it's an ongoing process. They hire throughout the year, unlike a public school or a government school where they will maybe hire per semester, international school per semester, maybe by semester. But with a language school or a training school, they hire throughout the year. It's an ongoing process. They always need teachers like every time, you know, so you can try your luck and try to apply at a language school. And then you have your university. With the university, also it's easy to apply for a teaching job at the university. You don't necessarily need to have the other requirements that I mentioned, like a degree, diploma. You just have to meet the other ones which are so much important. First, criminal background check, your health check, and also your TOEFL certificate. Guys, you should have like a TOEFL certificate, because if you have a TOEFL certificate, it's so much important. It's important that you have a TOEFL certificate because it gives you an advantage when you're applying for a job. Whether you're applying to teach in China, to teach in Thailand, whatever country, if you have a TOEFL certificate, TOEFL meaning that teach English as a foreign language, you know, you do get a recognition for that. And again, you have a university that I was talking about, that at the university, because the working hours are so much flexible, you don't have a lot of working hours, so the salary here is also not really high. So how to apply for a teaching job in Thailand is that you can, if you have the means and resources to go or to fly to Thailand, you can fly to Thailand and apply like door to door. You can go door to door and submitting your resume or your CV as we call it, and then you can be lucky and you can be very much fortunate to be called and say, come, we are having a job for you. But then if you don't have the means and resources to fly to Thailand, you can just apply online. There's a website called www.teachthailand.com. You can submit your resume there, and then they can get back to you. There's also a website called www.seriousteachers.com, wherein you can also upload your resume or your CV there. They can also contact you through that website. And also there are recruiting companies which I will link in my description box, where you can just go and contact them, and then they can help you with applying for a teaching job in Thailand. The advantages of teaching in Thailand is that Thailand is the most famous tourist attraction country in Asia. I don't know if there's another country here in Asia wherein like if people want to travel to them, like, oh, I'm going to this place. But then there's also Indonesia, but like I'm saying that Thailand is a tourist attraction place, so you can be enjoying your teaching life there and also touring around, exploring places. They are beautiful island. People there are nice, they are welcoming, they are diverse, they are not ignorant. I mean, like they are not closed-minded. They are exposed to foreigners, and then it can also help you to get exposed to the language, to learn the culture in Thailand, and the food also there is very delicious. So Thailand is a very nice country wherein you can teach English at. So if you want to know more about teaching in Thailand, you can visit www.teachthailand.com. There's a lot of information there on how to apply and everything. So anyway guys, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe. If you have any question, please leave a question on the comment box. I will surely do reply to your comment. Thank you. Ndorivuwa nda. Bye bye.